cold. I keep my nose covered because the cold air really seems to affect my cough. And I am late to work. So hopefully I get there by staff meeting. But yeah, I had a great Christmas. Had some family over, friends, and oh, my steering wheel is cold. But anyways, yeah, I just gotta get to work on time. I'm not speeding though. That's not good to do. I've never even gotten a speeding ticket in my life, so I don't speed. I'd rather get there a little bit slower and alive than, oh no, why is there a dog in the road? Hey puppy! Hey guys! Did you get dumped? I'll come check them later. There's not really many rules in this area for dogs. So sometimes people let them out of their house to go potty and they run around. There is a house right down there. But I have found a lot of dumped animals in this section of the road. There's just so little animal services for animals here in this part of Tennessee. It's heartbreaking. But those look like some really nice dogs, so hopefully they belong to somebody. But we'll check later to see if they're still there. If they would have stayed in the road, I would have picked them up. But they didn't, so. Alright. It is 8:01. And I'm just getting here. Just getting because staff meeting starts at 8:02. So I think I will walk in right on time for staff meeting. Oh, it's so cold.
Your kneecap on anything, you're gonna think you're dying at first.
Did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, we were feeding yesterday and I was running up to see if I could help Keith with something. I slipped on a piece of ice. There's a piece of concrete sticking out of the ground, which I nailed my knee on, and then I had to have Keith come help me up, and then I was like, oh, I can walk, I'm fine. So then we went to feeding and doing other things, and then I went up to quarantine. About 20 minutes later, we were trying to put a bale of hay up in the barn. Glory, who doesn't have a lot of respect for personal space, I was trying to shove her back in the barn. She didn't care that I was there waving my arm, screaming at her to go back. She kept charging, so I just moved out of her way, and then I realized the gate was open because we had come through with the tractor, so I went to run to the gate, stuck my foot in one of the holes, and as I pulled up, I'm pretty sure I strained a tendon and struggling
on the other side of the
on my right side, so I thought I was fine. I can still walk, but
when you asked me to cut your legs off last week, I didn't think you were gonna like do it yourself this week.
That wasn't really fun.
Angela's a casualty of the cold weather.
I am a casualty of the cold weather, so I'm probably gonna keep this foot elevated for a while and on ice, and then
And go get it checked out.
I guess
any one of us would have to if it happened to us.
I guess
so
I'm gonna have to go to
You're not
practice.
exempt.
Okay. All right. So anyway, do we have any appointments today?
Yes. Brownie has an appointment.
Brownie.
Yes, an appointment. Yay for Brownie.
Like the most perfect application of appointment.
Yay.
Bubbles do.
That's so awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Bubbles. He's potty
Alright.
trained.
Yay.
He's very good at that.
We did figure out some of the.
Well, we thought the weather was going to be getting better, but it's actually snowing. I think we're going to keep the animals in for another day until this weather gets warmer. Because it's snowing. Nope, it's actually snowing. So we were planning on letting all the animals out of the barns today, but with the weather the way it is, I think we're gonna give them another day in the barns. Okay, snow flurries. It's gonna It's already sticking in a lot of places because everything's so frozen. Just taking care of everyone in the barns. Kitty, kitty. Are you out for a walk? Meow. Hi, kitty, kitty. Meow. You like the snow? You like the snow? Meow. Hi, guys. How you doing? Okay, so we're back inside the office. Actually have hoses connecting into the office because some of our pipes froze, and we're filling up water troughs through this sink in the bathroom. The hose comes out, heads out there, and yeah, we've got a little harder work cut out for us with all of this crazy weather. Now that I know that all is good outside, I'm going to get to work on my computer. I'm going to show you how much it's snowing now. One just opened up the barn, and you can see the snow is just coming down. Yeah, we are going to be in a snowstorm today. Lots and lots of snow falling from the sky. I'm going to call an organization who's reached out to help with people bashing their organization, and this is something that happens so much in the rescue world. Dog, cat, horse, animal rescue. You're just trying to do help, and you're trying to help these animals, and if you're doing something, people will bash you. And I know, like, really early on when Horse Plus first started getting haters out there, and this really wise guy who was a business owner, and he helped Horse Plus out a lot, and just the advice he gave me from a business perspective and stuff. But he said that if there's a row of apple trees and one apple tree actually has apples, when the neighborhood bullies will go by that tree, they'll pick up rocks and throw rocks at that tree because it actually has apples. It's actually doing something. So when you're actually out in the forefront doing stuff, you will get bashed. It's just what happens. So hopefully I can help out this organization and give them some words of advice. It's tough out there. The internet world has made it very easy for anyone to have a voice and try to discredit a really good organization. So that's hard. Before I call them, let me just make sure which time zone they're in. It'd be terrible if I called them and woke them up. Let's see. Texas, they should be awake. Hi, is this Lisa? Hi, this is Tawnee with Plus Humane Society. Hi, how are you? Good. So I got a message here that you're wanting advice on basically bashers, bashing your organization. It does get to you because you are the one out there working hard and you've got your boots on the ground, and then you have some keyboard warrior trying to discredit your organization and the work you do. And that's hard. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm really sorry you're going through that. I think every rescuer out there goes through it at some point, or constantly. It's just not a lot of them talk about it. But there's definitely people out there who, they can be feedlot owners, kill buyers, or just somebody that's just out there just to really cause trouble. But the best thing, it shouldn't be, and there are rescuers out there who bash other rescuers, and that's, I think, the saddest. But the best thing that I can tell you is just focus on the work that you're doing, and when people come over to your page and just start bashing you or trying to discredit your organization, is just block and ban them. There is another organization recently that did get a lawyer and had the lawyer send a cease and desist letter, and they took down their post, and it's been silent. So that is something that can help. But then, if you can nip it in the bud quickly, it might not continue. But then again, there could just be another person that comes out of the woodwork. It's really hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything that you give them will just fire them up more to try to be more negative. And it's amazing how much time some of these people have to try to create content. I'm like, I don't know, my life is way too busy to imagine sitting around gathering all that content. But just telling your story through your Facebook page, where if people read something and they're like, whoa, what is this? They come to you and they see these stories and they see these rehab cases, and they see, maybe some horses had to be put to sleep because they're in such bad condition, and they see that, you're caring for them and you're doing the best you can. Your story is what's going to just, being transparent, just in the rescue world, you're always going to have somebody out there being a negative person. And it was 2000, I want to say 9 maybe or so, was the first time Horse Plus really started getting bashed. And I didn't know what on earth to do at the time, and I was like, oh man, because up to that point, everyone had liked the organization, and I was like, now people are going to think we're terrible. But this really wise business owner told me this, and it's just stuck with me through my life of the whole internet world and everything. If there's a row of apple trees and there's only one apple tree that has apples on it, when the neighborhood kids come through, they're going to be throwing rocks at the apple tree that has apples, because it's actually doing something. And all the other trees people aren't picking on because they're not doing anything. They're not producing apples. So when you're doing something, you're going to get picked on the internet world. It's just the sad fact of it. But if you just don't pay attention to those haters out there, and you can focus on the work you're doing, because it does mentally get to you if you start reading into what they're saying. Well, every organization is its own unique organization. Now, if she's, using donations to get her hair done and go on trips and stuff, that's not good. Now, an organization can get to a point where it can hire somebody as an employee and they can work full time, but it's not, it takes years to get that way. And Is your organization fairly new? It looks like your Facebook page was created pretty recently. Yeah. So over the next 3 to 4 years, especially 3 years, most rescuers hit compassion fatigue, and they hit it really hard because you're pouring everything into your organization, and you lose your part of yourself within the organization to the point that when you lay in bed, you're thinking about, what do I need to do to make the organization better? Oh, did I turn off that water trough? No, maybe I left that water trough going. All these different scenarios that run through your head constantly because you never give yourself a break from the rescue life. And it's really, really crucial to at least take one day off a week and just have that set aside as your family day, as your day that you don't think or do stuff with the organization, because your brain actually needs that rest. And there's another organization we work with, and the person's, I think she's at 4 years running her organization, 4 or 5 years, and she's battling compassion fatigue because you get to a point where you can condition your brain to do nothing else until you're literally mentally exhausted. And you don't, like you were saying, I would like to go camping and I'd like to go do these things. You need to be doing those things or your organization won't be able to continue. So for me, yes, is take time for yourself. And even if you don't have, hired help, you can, get, a volunteer that's trustworthy that, hey, can you come in and feed and water the animals and make sure they're really good every Saturday or something. And that gives me a day where I can go do things I need to do. And then take yourself away from the organization that day. And, if you like camping, go camping. Come back the next day and just give yourself that break, because if you don't, and you're constantly wrapped up in it and people are, throwing darts at your organization, and after about 3 years, organizations disappear because their founders just can't keep doing it. But if you take that time now early on within your organization, create a habit of giving yourself time off, even if it's just 1 day a week, your organization will do so much better, and you will do better because you'll have time to come back and refreshed and thinking about your organization in a healthy way. I mean, there's some businesses out there that even have like these little sleeping pods for their employees that are like employees that are like creator content people, and they're sitting at a computer. Like, they tell them, just go rest and take a nap and you'll come back more creative. And I'm like, it would be nice to get paid to sleep, but okay. But if we take that into our realm of what we do, if you take and have 1 day off where you can take a break, it gives your brain something else to do. You just got to make sure that you're giving your brain something else to do that's positive. And I know the lady that has the organization that's really struggling right now, she's like, I feel guilty if I go do something, that's, like getting my hair done or something. And she's like, I feel guilty because she has wrapped so much of herself into the organization that she's at a point where she feels like she shouldn't do that, which is really sad. But if you make it a habit now early on that it's okay to go do stuff for yourself, it's much, much easier to balance compassion fatigue. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, all of us rescuers, we have to stick together. We have to be able to work together, and we have to be able to be a listening ear for each other, because this industry is tough, and nobody out there actually sees what we all see firsthand. Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. There's so much fake rescuing going on, and there's just complete scams on the internet. And yeah. Well, and okay, so yeah, there are. Yeah. It's really any time somebody of the nature that they're going to take advantage of people can see an opportunity to take advantage of something, they do it, and it can be in any realm. I mean, you can have a child care nonprofit, and they're helping kids, and you have somebody coming and scamming with that. You have people that go out and scam, and it's really hard because in the horse rescue world, we're out there legitimately trying to do our very best, but then there's organizations that pop up all over the place that maybe aren't doing their best, or they die within compassion fatigue within a couple years. And so it gives this big realm of don't donate to organizations because they might be fake, or they're not ran well and they're just going to die. And it's hard, but getting over that, that 5-year hump is very good. But to get there, you've got to take care of yourself along the way. And that's the hard part of the work-life balance, but it's so critical. And finding things that you enjoy. If like you like camping, make it a point to go camping, once a month through the summer or something. But just get that volunteer or several volunteers that you can trust, or just drag a friend in and say, hey, I need you to feed my animals. Good. Oh, that's miserable. Yeah. So you have those volunteers that came out to help. So even just... Okay. Good. So I would talk with your volunteers and say, how greatly you appreciate their dedication, and you're trying to make a schedule where, and you can tell them you talked to me, and this was my advice for you. If they watch the TV show, they'll be like, oh, okay. Is that you need to have a schedule so you can have time to breathe outside the rescue life. And so you're just needing a commitment from the different people. Maybe, can you feed this Saturday? Can you feed this next Saturday? Can you do this so I can have a day to go breathe and do something outside the rescue life? Because and find a hobby that you do like doing. So for me, I love I love actually like 4-wheel driving and jeeping out in the woods. So I got myself a Jeep, and I'm like, I'm gonna go drive out in these wooded trails, and it gets me when I'm driving on this really technical trail out in the woods. I'm not thinking about the horses and the rescue. And that's what your brain needs, is to be doing something that's completely different. And you have a hobby, so that's great. You don't want to be like the rescuer 5 years from now that's feeling like, I don't even have a hobby and I don't know what to do. So don't lose your hobby. Enjoy your hobby. Take time to do your hobby. And don't feel guilty if you're in Saturday morning and you're sewing and enjoying your hobby, and there's a volunteer out there taking care of the horses. It is hard, but that's things can get done without you. Yes. And they might not be done exactly how you want them to be done, but they'll still get done. And there may be times that there's a horse that's technical and it needs its leg wrapped a certain way or something, but take that half-an-hour time chunk, do that job, and then step away from it for that day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. So any publicity. Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just be transparent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. 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 That's crazy. And one thing we tell people too is if you have a question, email us. Because sometimes you don't want conversations going on a public thread. Sometimes it's okay, but just hey, reach out to me directly. But any publicity can be turned into good publicity. So if you're getting bashed negatively, you can turn that around with people coming to your site and being like, who is this organization? I haven't heard about this organization before. And they'll start following you and seeing the work you're doing and being transparent. And you can gain followers through that. So yeah, it's miserable and it stinks, but just stick to the path and don't give them attention. Don't give them your headspace. Focus on the work you're doing. And then once a week, take a day for yourself to focus on what you enjoy doing. Aw. Well, yeah, for sure. Do you get any grants from our organization? Okay, good, wonderful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The urgent need grants. So the way our grants work out is they have to specifically help a certain horse. Yeah. So say you took in 10 horses from an animal seizure type thing, you could apply for a grant to help those 10 horses. If you have the eye surgery, you could apply for a grant to help those horses. Now we do have a budget and we do run out of funds. Typically towards the end of the month, it's like we're over budget. But there are certain circumstances where it's like, well, we're going to make this work if the need is really, really high. But if it's like not super pressing, it could be just try to get your grant in at the end of the month or the very beginning of the month. Because if it's coming in towards the end of the month, it'll be ready to be processed right for the fresh month when we have a new budget for that month, or just the very, very beginning, because we do get a lot of grant requests and we try to help as many as we can. So yeah, well, keep up your great work, stay focused, take care of yourself, and don't pay attention to the haters. Yeah. Aw, well, you have a great day and a happy new year and happy holidays, and keep up the great work. We need more good rescuers out there. All right. Well, you take care. You too. Bye-bye. So, yeah, she's rather new as a rescuer, And a lot of horse people do become rescuers, and within the first couple of years they've worked harder than they've ever worked before in their lives, and people are bashing them. And I hope I've given her some advice that she can take to heart and really help her organization out, not just even now with the situation being bashed, but taking care of herself to let the organization get to a point where it can just continue to grow and she can stay focused and healthy on her organization. So compassion fatigue is huge. You've got to take care of yourself, or you cannot take care of the organization, the horses, and all the requests you get for help. So, all right, I've got that list done, and now I've got a bunch more stuff I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn off the camera and get some more work done. If something interesting pops up, I will turn the camera back on. All right, so I am actually going to be doing a video. I think it's a year-end video.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And Macy is going to get me all set up. So going into the studio, get that done. It's a little chilly in here. Whew. All right. Even turned off. Kill this thing.
Usually there's a extension cord, but I think they took it.
Okay. Oh man, it's the wobbly chair.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's fine. I won't wiggle.
Because I mean, this one.
Yeah, it's fine. If I go splatting, we'll have some funny footage.
So those are the things she wrote down on the email.
Okay.
Just kind of talk about.
So I need the number of how many horses we've helped, which I don't have in my head, so I'll have to go get that. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And it might just be better to say we've helped over 2,000 this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just do that. Actually, I think that's what she put, but I may have forgot to put that part.
Because if I just say we've helped over 2,000,
Yeah.
then I got that in my memory.
Excuse my voice, I think I'm losing it.
Oh no. I've been talking too much. So now they're just setting up the lighting. There's a whole lot of waiting, and I'm just kind of gathering my thoughts. Yeah, just sit here and wait. So when I woke up this morning, this curl was here. And I was like, okay, we're gonna leave you. I like you.
Sometimes my hair will do that. It's not like a full curl, but it'll be wavy, and I really like when it does that.
Just wake up and have your hair nice. But I did wash it last night and went to bed, so the curls had all night to sit there and curl. The joys of naturally curly hair. Wake up and have curls.
Okay, I am ready when you are.
So far, and okay, get my
Oh,
thoughts.
pull your shirt down real quick.
Thank you. It's hard to believe that 2022 has already come to an end. No, it's closing because it's being released tomorrow. Okay. It's hard to believe that 2022 is nearly over. And this year we've helped over 2,000 horses, ponies, mules, and donkeys, and other animals in need. And we couldn't have done that without your support. Your support is the backbone and lifeline for Plus Humane Society. We can't do we can't do the work we do without amazing people like yourself doing what you can to help us. We can't do the work we do without amazing people like yourself doing what you can to help us. And I'm going to regroup my thoughts here. Okay. If you haven't already given a gift this holiday season, please consider making a donation. In 2022, we've helped so many animals, and we know that we're going to be called upon to help so many more in this coming year. Help us finish this year off strong by helping make us... okay. I think I'm just going to restart that over.
Okay.
I know what Dallas told me in my head, but I'm like, okay. If you haven't already made a donation this year, please consider... not this year. If you haven't already made a donation this holiday season, please consider making a donation before the end of the year. Help us finish 22... I hate numbers. Okay.
I do too.
If you haven't already made a donation if you haven't already made a donation, oh, come on, 2022. Okay. Holiday season, that's what it's supposed to be. If you haven't already made a donation over this holiday season, please make a donation before the end of the year. We can only give out tax-deductible receipts until the end of this year. So if you need a tax-deductible receipt for this year, please make a donation right now. And your donation will help rescue, shelter, and protect horses and other animals who have no hope. Help us start off 2023 strong by making a donation. 2023 is actually our 20th anniversary, and we're going to be having an open house and 20th anniversary in the summer of 2023. So this is a huge year coming up for us. 20 years of rescuing, sheltering, and protecting the helpless, and we can't thank our donors and supporters enough for making all of this possible. We can't thank our donors and supporters enough for making all of this possible. Okay. Another exciting thing that's happening in 2023 is we're going to have a full-time veterinarian at our facility. We'll actually have 2 veterinarians on our payroll, so we'll have a part-time veterinarian and then a full-time veterinarian. That means that all the animals we rescue will have round-the-clock medical care, not only by our veterinarian technicians, but by a veterinarian who's on site looking over the animals and ensuring that each and every animal is getting the medical care that they need and they deserve. So please consider making a donation. Help us finish off this year. Please consider making a donation and help us. Please consider making a donation and help us be even stronger in 2023. Thank you so much and Happy New Year. Does that work?
Yep.
I mean, should I say Happy New Year?
Yeah, that's good.
It's going to be released tomorrow. And I mean, it's basically...
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come soon anyway, so.
Yeah.
So,
anything else I should add?
not that I can think of. When you mentioned the full-time vet, should I put like a little B-roll of her, or?
You could.
Okay. Do we?
Because during her working interview, she was here.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think having B-roll through this is is good. Let me talk a little bit of the challenges that rescues face.
Okay.
Maybe, because you could put that within it somewhere. Yeah. Rescuing animals comes with its own challenges, and as the economy starts going down, we are asked constantly to help animals, and we're only able to help them if we have donations to help them. And we know that through these winter months ahead, it's going to be cold, it's going to be hard, and a lot of people are going to be giving up their animals, and we're going to see more and more horses at auctions in rough condition. And if you can make a donation to help us, we can use those funds to get us through these really hard months ahead of us in the wintertime. You know, it's easy rescuing and caring for animals. You know, it's easy rescuing and caring for animals through the spring and summer and fall, but the winter months are the hardest months. And not only are they hard for the rescue, but they're hard for the people out there who have animals and are making the difficult decisions that they have to give them up. And with your help, we can help every animal that we are asked to help. So please consider making a year-end donation and help us help the helpless. You might be able to put it in there. But,
Yeah, I think that'll work.
So awesome. And then just let me know if there's anything else. Because if we film it tomorrow, that curl's not gonna be here. I'll have a different hairstyle.
It always works out the day that you don't like have somewhere to go.
Yeah. Or we can do the audio the same and just put B-roll over it or something if you need it. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, this is the curl I'm talking about. I woke up with this pretty little curl. And I was like, oh, how nice. It's the joys of curly hair. I didn't have to iron that or anything. It's there. So I like the curl today. It's my Christmas curl. Silly, but how's everyone doing?
Good.
Everyone's doing good.
Hi.
You're doing good too.
Yeah,
You had a Christmas party, didn't you?
I did.
How was it?
It was great.
Awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Good, good. All right, back to work I go. Oh man, it's really getting snowy out there. I'll give you a weather update. Okay, it's getting all white out there. And it's still just coming down. Owen's doing all the watering today, so he's busy with the water, and when we're done, we have to bring the hose inside so it stays warm, but it is snowing. All right, it's time for another weather update. And it just keeps snowing. Look at this. It's just snowing all over the place. It's all snowy. It's getting all white everywhere. I don't like the cold, but oh, they're feeding horses out. We were gonna move them into their pens today, but look how blurry or snowy it got. So we've got to keep them in their barns and just keep them in place for now. So they're hanging out. Okay, I was saying I don't like the cold, but the weather says it's going to be 65 degrees here in a few days, and that's what's nice about Tennessee. So if I can just survive between the cold spells, I'll survive. I got my heated vest on, even in the office, but the door is open still because they're still watering animals, and they're getting the water from the bathroom because the pipes froze. So anyways, we're making it work, even though it's cold. Okay, so earlier there was several big boxes, and they had all kinds of random items in there, and scarves and stuff. And as we were digging down into the boxes, we finally found some letters and notes and stuff. And so it's from Miss K, or she said Miss What, and she sent all kinds of amazing goodies. And she also sent a donation of money. So she sent a $500 donation. So sweet, Miss K. And then she sent a $100 Subway gift card and a $100 McDonald's gift card, all for our staff. The donation was for the horses, but the gift cards were staff. And then she sent another one of a $100 gift card for Doc, because She knows he likes always coming with his McDonald's stuff. So anyway, she's so sweet. So I'm just gonna call Miss Kay and thank her for her her generous donations. Like she outdid herself, and it'll be fun to call her and thank her. The water bottle's right in the way, but okay. So this will be a fun phone call to do. I'm gonna move the camera so I'm not hunched over. Maybe home, or maybe we'll go to the answering machine. Hi, Miss Kay. This is Tawnee with Plus Humane Society, and I just wanted to thank you so much for your 2 big boxes of gifts that came, and all your just amazing thoughtfulness and donations, and your $500 cash donation, and the gift cards. And I'll make sure that Doc gets his gift card too. That was just so sweet of you, and I was just calling to thank you so much. That was just so incredibly generous, and all the fun scarves and everything. So thank you so much, and I hope you're having a happy holidays, and thank you so much for your kindness. You're really truly amazing. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Well, she didn't answer the phone, but I really appreciate Miss Kay, and she was so incredibly sweet to send so many fun donations. The scarves, I mean, we know we're going to use those in all this cold weather. And then the gift cards, and a gift card for Doc. It's just so sweet. But I could call Doc and let him know he has a gift card. But if I call him, I'd be on my phone and you won't be able to see what happens. But I will let Doc know. And Miss Kay, if you're watching this, you're amazing. Wait, the phone's ringing. This might be Miss Kay. Let's see. Kimberly answered it.
Oh, you sent some boxes?
Is that Miss Kay? Just put her on hold.
Oh, okay.
She didn't recognize the number.
Sure, Tawny's gonna talk to you in just a minute. Let me just put you on a brief. Okay, yep.
Hello? Hey, this is Tawny. And I was just... You? No. Hi. Aw, thank you so much. I was just calling to thank you for all those amazing fun goodies you sent. Aw, well, it was fun. At first I was like, wow, what on earth is all this stuff? But the way we opened the box was everything was at the bottom, like all the gift cards and your letters and stuff. So we were just going through it, and it was like, wow. So that was so sweet of you. Well, that was, oh yeah, it is pretty rough, and it's snowing. We were going to let all the horses out of the barns today, but now it's snowing, so we're just going to keep them in the barns for another day, but hopefully tomorrow it will be warming up. It's supposed to be in the 60s by the end of the week, so. Yeah. Aw. Well, that was so sweet, and you sent so many fun little gift cards and your donation, and it was super fun packages to open. Well, they're going to. I'm gonna let them do it. They haven't. Everyone, just some of the staff have seen it. Not everybody yet, though. But we're gonna make sure everybody gets something. Yeah. There's a lot of women around here. There's only just a few guys. Well, you made me smile. You definitely did. Aw. Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Aw. Well, one of these days you'll just have to come for a tour. Yeah. Aw. 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 Well, that would be really neat. Aw. Well, everyone has a talent, so it sounds like you've got pictures. Mhm. Aw. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Just wait for the spring so it's warmer. It's so cold. Yeah. That would be nice. Mhm. Mhm. Oh yes, absolutely. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. Nice. Well, sounds like you're very talented. So, well, it sounds like it. And thanks for the little clickers. Like, that's a great idea for the adoption photos. And yeah, throwing sand and yeah. Well, we'll try it out and see if they'll pay attention. They could just be totally oblivious and we'll go back to throwing sand. But we can try now. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Oh yes, I really like the scarf, the patriotic scarf. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So. All right. Yes, I hope so. You take care. Yeah, and Happy New Year. Bye bye. Aw, she was so excited. And it's always so fun connecting with people who watch us and support us. And her gift was just so sweet. So it was fun talking with her. But now I gotta get back to work. Just got an update from Angela because we sent her off to get her leg checked up, even though she was complaining about it. And they found a bone fragment. So she definitely hurt herself. So she might be out of commission for a little while. I'm glad she got it checked out. So I'm just kind of wrapping up my work here. Jason just got back. He headed to town to get some stuff the shelter needed. And so once I get wrapped up, I think I'm going to call it a day. I have been on some steroids for my lungs and coughing, and this cough just prolongs, and I've been coughing some today, and I felt cold, which I think is just the cold weather. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up and call it a day sooner than later, because I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself too, and can't let myself get pushing when I'm a little still not 100% healthy. So working on it though, getting there. That's why I'm gonna wrap it up and call it a day sooner than later today is the hope. But a lot of times I'll tell Jason, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wrap it up and then head home, and then by the time I'm wrapping it up, it's quitting time. So let's see if I can get it wrapped up and then actually head home. Okay, that was fast. I got all my emails taken care of. So until some other emails send in, I don't have to worry about that. The nice thing is I don't get a whole lot of emails I have to respond to people. I'm very dyslexic, and writing emails, I have to do everything by voice to text. So typically other emails that are needing to be responded to, they are emailed out to other people. And so I don't see the inquiries for adoption or any other things like that. So now I've just got a couple more things to wrap up, but my emails are done. Yay.
She's a lot smaller than I thought she would be.
We have an adoption appointment here for Brown, so fingers crossed that Brown will get adopted.
All the things away, moved the furniture around to make it just nice and wide open and nothing to eat up. Just a lot of toys.
It's
You got
just,
a home? You guys don't have cats, right?
No, no cats.
Just two boys.
I want to show you this video.
Yeah.
This is really cute.
Aw, she loves you.
She is so
So awesome.
Sweetest.
Aw, she's a good girl.
You're so little. You're just a
I love that she's
little
like,
bite-sized little thing.
Some puppies, they're like on level 3,000 all the time. And
She's
we
a
have-
really sweet dog. Her siblings were awesome too.
Brownie. Brownie. Sit. Good girl.
And you go to puppy sit.
Good girl.
We got two crazy boys at home.
Paw? Paw? Oh, you were working on that.
How about
But
face?
she's smart.
She's a good girl.
She is really smart.
And then she's spayed already?
Yep.
Okay.
They're all spayed, microchipped, up to date on vaccinations.
That was my, microchip was gonna be, oh,
Big stretch.
And she did great in the vehicle the
Yeah.
first few times. Like I said, she just got to where she was like, oh,
This
isn't going
isn't
somewhere
fun,
new.
yeah.
But I'm sure once she adjusted everything.
Well, you're gonna have to get used to it, girlfriend, because I think next weekend we're going out of town, so she's gonna have to come.
Our dogs love the car, so he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
with us.
Well, it's super cool. I got to see the adoption of Brownie, and now I'm taking off. It's still snowing out there. Oh, let's see, you can't really see it very well. Let me turn it around. There we go. It's still snowing. Keith went and got more shavings. And Angela fell, and I sent her up to the hospital to get checked out because everyone's still closed today. And she did break part of her bone in her knee when she was feeding and slipped and fell and or tripped. So anyways, she won't be coming to work tomorrow because she's gonna be on crutches. We're doing great this closing of 2022 this year. So the roads are snowy, very snowy, icy, icy. Alright, I'm just leaving work, and see the roads are covered in snow. It's definitely been a very chilly Christmas holiday, and getting ready for the new year. Oh, didn't catch that one. I'll try again. Did you get it? Over here. Sit. Praise. Ready? Good.
girl. Another one? Praise. Oh.
All right, we are moving critters out of the barns. Cowboy is headed out to the pasture.
Is a potato with legs.
Enjoy the snow, buddy. So it's warming up today. It's supposed to. So we are letting critters out, finally, out of the barns. They're gonna be so happy. And yeah, we are hopeful that it's gonna start warming up and we are done with this horrible weather.
It's Clarence and Cowboy running and bucking and making snow and bucking and playing.
Aw, I sent Macy out. I'm like, you gotta go film this.
I got a video. I'm trying to send it on Slack.
Oh, good.
He is so handsome.
He's so huge. Hey, bud. He'll be happy to be out of his stall.
Yes, he flooded his stall, so.
I'm gonna go check on CJ
Okay.
and see
Yeah, let us know how she's doing.
how she's doing. Okay, not trying to breathe the cold air, but one of our employees flew off the road this morning. She said she was fine, and there was somebody coming to help her, but we've had staff meeting. Nobody has showed up with her, so I'm gonna go down and see if we can help her. She was pretty splatted on the side of the road. Just put Odin in there, so he is out for the day. He's still in quarantine, so he has to be separate. But Odin was just trotting around, so happy to be out of his stall. Hi, buddy. Come on. See if he'll jump around again. Come on. Aw, look how happy he is. Hey, Odin. Aw, he's so happy. Is he gonna lay down? Aw. So glad they get to be out of their stalls. It's been a really rough storm. And we'll go see if we can try to help poor CJ. Well, it looks like they got her out. And they must have taken her to the car shop. She was in the ditch right there, so I'm glad they got her out and moved off. Poor CJ. It's terrible. So, yeah, there's a reason I drive a Jeep. I can get around in the cold weather, and I also like off-roading and trails, so glad she's not stuck in the ditch. I would feel really bad if she couldn't get out of the ditch and they couldn't get her out with the truck they brought. So I'm glad she's safe. Now head back to the shelter and get some more work done there. I'm so happy the horses are getting turned out today. They've been through so much through this storm of being in barns. Now I think they did enjoy it, all the nice warm places to lay down and rest, but glad CJ's not in the ditch sitting there. See, the roads are very, very icy and cold. So what happened was the roads were completely frozen, and then it started snowing yesterday and made everything a sheet of ice. Yeah, I still have my Christmas decorations on my Jeep. I was in went to a Jeep jingle where everyone gets their Jeeps decorated for Christmas and goes on a drive around the community. So my Jeep still has Christmas stuff on it. This is one of the gorgeous views. I love when you come up over this hill and you see Horse Plus. It's really just breathtaking. love that view coming over the hill and seeing Horse Plus. So pretty. Odin must be out eating breakfast. So he is out. Typically horses in quarantine don't come down here, but because he's under special vet care, because he's having surgery, he is out. We're back.
Got all those Christmas cards we got. So sweet.
Well, now to get my work done. Just kind of a lot of year-end stuff I'm working on to get done, but glad CJ's not sitting down there stuck in the ditch.
Use those funds to get us through these really hard months ahead of us in the wintertime. You know, it's easy rescuing and caring for animals through the spring and summer.
This is the video that
the winter months are the
Macy made
hardest months.
in that horrible interview that I couldn't get right. She makes it look so good.
But they're hard for the people out there who have animals and are making the difficult decisions that they have to give them up. And with your help, we can help every animal that we are asked to help. So please consider making a year-end donation and help us help the helpless. If you haven't already made a donation over this holiday season, please make a donation before the end of the year. We can only give out tax-deductible receipts until the end of this year. So if you need a tax-deductible receipt for this year, please make a donation right now. And your donation will help rescue, shelter, and protect horses and other animals who have no hope. Help us start off 2023 strong by making a donation. 2023 is actually our 20th anniversary, and we're going to be having an open house and 20th anniversary in the summer of 2023. So this is a huge year coming up for us. 20 years of rescuing, sheltering, and protecting the helpless, and we can't thank our donors and supporters enough for making all of this possible. Another exciting thing that's happening in 2023 is we're going to have a full-time veterinarian at our facility. We'll actually have 2 veterinarians on our payroll, so we'll have a part-time veterinarian and then a full-time veterinarian.
This is so cool.
That means that all the animals we rescue will have round-the-clock medical care, not only by our veterinary technicians, but by a veterinarian who's on site looking over the animals and ensuring that each and every animal is getting the medical care that they need and they deserve. Please consider making a donation and help us be even stronger in 2023. Thank you so much and Happy New Year.
Oh, she did such a great job. It looks so good. So proud of our whole team, because y'all watched the videoing on that and what it took to make that video on my end, and I am not perfect on interviews, so Macy did an excellent job. So proud of her. It's hard to believe that 2022 is nearly over. And this year we've helped over 2,000 horses, ponies, mules, and donkeys, and other animals in need, and we couldn't have done that without your support. Your support is the backbone and lifeline for Plus Humane Society. We can't do the work we do without amazing people like yourself doing what you can to help us. Rescuing animals comes with its own challenges, and as the economy starts going down, we are asked constantly to help animals, and we're only able to help them if we have donations to help them. And we know that through these winter months ahead, it's going to be cold, it's going to be hard, and a lot of people are going to be giving up their animals, and we're going to see more and more horses at auctions in rough condition. And if you can make a donation to help us, we can use those funds to get us through these really hard months ahead of us in the wintertime. You know, it's easy rescuing and caring for animals through the spring and summer and fall, but the winter months are the hardest months. And not only are they hard for the rescue, but they're hard for the people out there who have animals and are making the difficult decisions that they have to give them up.
And with your help, we can help every animal that we are asked to help. So please consider making a year-end donation and help us help the helpless. If you haven't already made a donation over this holiday season, please make a donation before the end of the year. We can only give out tax-deductible receipts until the end of this year. So if you need a tax-deductible receipt for this year, please make a donation right now. And your donation will help rescue, shelter, and protect horses and other animals who have no hope. Help us start off 2023 strong by making a donation. 2023 is actually our 20th anniversary, and we're going to be having an open house and 20th anniversary in the summer of 2023. So this is a huge year coming up for us. 20 years of rescuing, sheltering, and protecting the helpless, and we can't thank our donors and supporters enough for making all of this possible. Another exciting thing that's happening in 2023 is we're going to have a full-time veterinarian at our facility. We'll actually have 2 veterinarians on our payroll, so we'll have a part-time veterinarian and then a full-time veterinarian. That means that all the animals we rescue will have round-the-clock medical care, not only by our veterinarian technicians, but by a veterinarian who's on site looking over the animals and ensuring that each and every animal is getting the medical care that they need and they deserve. Please consider making a donation and help us be even stronger in 2023. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
All right, just got into work. We actually have a very exciting rescue plan for today. And it's something we've never done before. Think of that, over 10,000 animals helped, all mostly equines, and we've never done this before. We've never rescued one of these before. So we're going on a rescue today to rescue 2 zonkeys. What's a zonkey? It's a donkey zebra cross, and we've never had zonkeys at our organization before. So apparently these zonkeys were owned by somebody. Their barn burnt down, and then the zonkeys got out, and then the owner couldn't catch them or whatever. So they've just been wandering loose, and I guess now the people that see them are being told just shoot them, and that would be horrible. So we are headed on a rescue mission with another organization that's trying to help these guys. Who rescues dogs and cats, and we are going to work together to get these zonkeys to safety. So hopefully by the end of workday, there'll be 2 zonkeys hanging out here at our facility. So we'll see how today goes. All right, we are on the road off to do our zonkey rescue. Got a great team of people back there. So we got Haley and Macy that are going to be filming. And then Corey, we brought him for his muscles and knowledge on mules. We're not sure about zonkeys though.
I don't know much about zonkeys, but we're going to do our best.
Yes. So, see what happens.
I came because I didn't feel like staring at a computer again all day.
Jason's been working very hard, along with Haley.
Yeah, I'm glad to be going on an adventure.
On an adventure, finally, instead of stuck behind the computer working on Horse Rescue Heroes.
I'm sure their battery was dying quickly.
They might make it up the hill.
What did you see?
There's a Tesla towing a little utility trailer. You don't see too many Teslas around rural Tennessee out here, and you definitely don't see them towing trailers. So I hope they make it to Hohenwald where they can find a charger.
We're not too far away from Hohenwald. I'm just not sure Hohenwald has any chargers. Yeah.
Supercharger in Hohenwald? Probably not.
No, Hohenwald doesn't have any chargers. Sorry, guys.
Stopping at the gas station. I think we are about 45 minutes away-ish. So. And so far you do have to drive a long ways sometimes to rescue animals, and it seems like here in Tennessee we drive about 2.5 hours away a lot.
Where I'm supposed to park?
Alright, so I'm working on trying to send out an email to our supporters about this rescue mission that's happening. But as you can see, my screen is very hard to see with the sun shining on it. But I will get it done, and that way our supporters can see that we're going out on this mission for these zonkeys, and hopefully bring in some support to help us rescue, shelter, and protect the helpless that we so constantly are asked to help. If we don't have funding coming in consistently, we can't jump in the truck and rescue animals on moment's notice, because we have to have funds there to take care of them. So I just wanted to get this out to our supporters so they know what we're doing today. Alright, we are off the main drag. We're about a mile away. So
in 1 mile, turn right.
yeah, these little donkeys, or zonkeys, were running around in this neck of the woods. Okay, so we're gonna drive over this very little bridge. It says there is a weight limit.
Oh, we are too fit.
I don't even know if we're gonna fit. This is like made for little cars. There's train tracks below us. The trailer is wider than the truck.
Not much. It is a dually truck.
Looks like we're gonna barely squeeze in on this side.
We're gonna have to have somebody walk and video that. When we're going out.
Yeah, when we pull out, that's crazy. Phew. We made it. But that was tight. That was really tight. Okay, hold on. We need to pay attention to what she's saying. She wants us to drive over there. Alright, we are driving across the field to go see these zonkeys. Hopefully they're easy to load. They might be terrible to load. We just don't know until we get set up and see what happens. Alright, there they are. And they look like they're not happy with us at all. They're taking off.
They may not know what's coming, because if they were born here, they've probably never seen the inside of the trailer.
So they're supposed to be zonkeys with stripes on their legs. I know I've seen a picture with, but with their winter coats, we're really not going to be able to see their zebra markings. Let's hope everyone stays out of the pond.
I hope so.
Jason's backing up. We're really on a hill. That's not the funnest for backing up. But at least the snow's melted. This would have been a sled hill out here. There's still some snow over there, but we're getting backed up. And I do think we need to set up the panels.
The fence tees right into
it's good that it tees right there, but I don't want them ending up in the pond. They're trying to get away from us. But who knows, maybe they'll just be good donkeys or zonkeys and just jump in the trailer. We good?
We're good.
Alright, let's see what happens. Great backup right there. No escaping there. And you ever hit your knee on one of these things? It hurts. It's happened a number of times.
Just to make sure they don't jump over. You never know what a donkey will do.
That's right.
Alright, so, Corey, there's a feed bucket connected, or there was.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's spilled.
I mean, do you want panels?
I think we should put up panels, like we have them, and it's just going to make more secure, especially with this gap here. Alright, we're going to let the guys do the work of setting them up. They're like, we're out of here. They do have some pretty cool stripes on their legs.
I know.
Yeah.
So
The lighter one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very pretty. We're just getting the panels set up. We'd always much rather have panels and set them up than not have them and have critters escaping. That's never a good thing. And sounds like these guys were born over the hill, so they are not going to really know what a trailer is. And they look pretty wildish down there. A few more panels and we'll be ready to see how this Zonkey trap works. Alright, so the idea is we're going to move them up the fence line. And hopefully they'll run right up the fence line into our chute. I'm just going to be very still here.
Okay, are they going to load your sail?
Hold on, Corey. Let's wait till the camera people are lined up. Alright, are we ready?
I think it's pretty cute.
Let's get in place with the cameras, then we can. Alright, are we all ready? Alright. Come on. Good babies. Good babies.
All right.
Got them in there?
Yep, you're good to go.
Now that was easy. Hi guys. I actually got zonkeys. Fancy, fancy. Hi babies. Look at their legs, are so cool. As they shed out, they'd probably have more striping on them too. We're just getting everything loaded back up and we'll hit the road.
Say bye.
The feeded side out there. And they got horses in what they take care of the animals. But when I saw it, I was like, this won't. And my dad was not able to take them back. So we reached out to Plus Humane to see if they could make room for them. And they came out this morning and was able to get those loaded up. And so we're very appreciative to Plus for coming out and taking these guys on.
And then about your
The organization. Smith County Humane.
Across the little bridge we go. It's so small. Well, that was an extremely easy rescue mission. Things could have gone drastically different, but everything went so smoothly. It was really excellent. I was a little afraid that somebody might panic and get in the pond, but with all the panels we had set up, it was really good. And they're safe in our trailer, and we'll get them back to the shelter and unloaded and see how easy they are to tame down. They might be very difficult. But did let our new vet know that she's got some Zonkey patients waiting for her when she arrives, so she'll get to geld some Zonkeys. Alright, we're about 45 minutes away from the shelter. It's like 2 o'clock. We're hungry. I'm gonna stop in, grab some food, check on the little guys, and it's like 60 degrees. It's warmed up tremendously. I think last night it was 28 degrees.
Yeah, it was freezing last night.
Freezing, and now it's 60 degrees. This is why I do love Tennessee, because by hanging there enough, the weather will get back to where I can tolerate it. So we'll be parked here soon and get out and check the little zonkeys to see how they're doing. All right, they're hanging out in there. Hi guys, how you doing? Hi. So they look like donkeys, but then they look like zebras. Here? Hello. Is it weird? Yeah, we're almost back. And then you get to get out and start your new lives. And you both have surgeries in your future to make you geldings. You'll be much better off for it.
So we're eating here, and it actually got warm enough, parked here in the sun, that I was able to take off 3 layers of winter wear. And it feels so good to finally be warm after that storm. It takes a while for your bones to warm up, I'm convinced, after freezing for so long. So I'm just gonna finish our lunch and hit the road again.
So on the way to the get these little zonkeys, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I said we were just going to back up at the pen and ask them to get in, and they're going to jump in. So what we did is we backed up to the pen and we asked them to get in, and they jumped in. It's pretty good.
That's about how it happened. So we're just getting ready to drive under the Natchez Trace Parkway. This is the largest national park, longest national park in the United States. Starts at Natchez, Mississippi, and goes all the way up to Nashville. And
it's about 300 feet wide the whole way for the most part.
Yeah. So it's an old trading route trail, I guess. It's now a scenic byway. We're back. Ready to unload them. And they got a beautiful stall ready for them. Ready to let them out. I've got the best view.
Hi, Zonkeys.
You don't get to see me. Hey, Lisa. And then we can put them all together.
Oh, they're little.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh, they're tiny.
2022. This year's just gone by so quickly. But it is 54 degrees right now. And this is why I like Tennessee, is it may get really, really cold, but it doesn't stay really, really cold. It's supposed to be in the 60s today. Just a really, really great change in the temperature. I am so thrilled to have this warmer weather. And yes, last day of 2020. It's crazy. So yeah, the Zonkey rescue went really well yesterday. When I posted the Zonkeys on our Facebook page, boy, we got a lot of comments, and everyone's like, those are just regular donkeys, and they're not Zonkeys, you're just saying it for fundraising purposes and stuff. I don't know, I've seen a lot of donkeys in the last, nearly 20 years of rescue, a lot of donkeys before that too, and I've never seen any donkeys with that many barring stripes on their legs. Now it could be that they're not actually Zonkeys, but from the experience I have with seeing a lot of donkeys out there, these donkeys have got something different going on because they got a lot of bars on their legs, and so they easily could be Zonkeys, but then again they might not be. It's really there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there that have strong opinions, but there's mules and there's hennies, and mules have more horse features, like their tails are much longer and thicker than a regular mule, so it very well could be that these are more of like the henny version of a Zonkey, where they have more donkey features. It's hard to say, but anyways, it doesn't really matter what they are. They're little critters that were gonna get shot if we didn't help them, and they're running loose, and thankfully somebody got them corralled, and they're safe, and that's what it all comes down to, and that's the most important thing, is that we rescue these animals and we get them to a safe place, and we do the very best we can for them. So I'm glad, whatever they are, I'm glad they're safe. So yeah, we'll see how today all ends up. It's got a lot of wrapping up, end of year wrap up today, but just got to get to work and get busy. All right, I am pulled over here because there is a logging truck. They're doing a lot of logging on the road right now, and these logging trucks take up like the entire road. So there he goes. All right, on my journey. So he's turned out eating his breakfast. So we do have the morning crew that comes in earlier, and they seed all the animals and try to get them all taken care of and doing good before everyone else arrives. So there's always people here when I get here. Such a pretty morning. Look at that, 54 degrees. That's so awesome. Yeah, we won't see you until next year.
We also have something like 5 dogs coming today.
Yeah,
5 surrenders.
5 surrenders, yeah.
At least 3 of them should be puppies.
And they said that last
time.
That's what they said.
Puppies is anywhere from 10 years and under.
Yeah.
But I thought of those one puppy, that Cole, was going to be an 8-month-old blue heeler, and he was. That's what they said.
Like a 3-month-old board collie.
So we can hope for the best. But
we never know.
We never know until we see it, right?
Yeah.
But we did good last night. We had no accidents in the house.
Yay!
Good for you.
Yay.
Lydia's coming out today around lunch to do a laceration repair on Callista. She ran into a hay feeder last night, so definitely needs to be sutured, so she's coming at lunch.
Maybe she can look at the Zonkeys.
Yeah.
'Cause now there's a huge debate online if they are zonkeys or they're not zonkeys.
They're super sweet. They walk right up to you.
Yeah, they took treats from my hand this morning.
They've got the most bars I've ever seen on any donkeys, so they got something going on. And then one person was like, I don't care what they are, they're safe.
They're cute. They're very cute.
We will have an official answer Monday what they are.
Monday.
Because when we castrate them, if they have sperm, they're donkeys.
Yeah, there we go.
So we will be able to.
That's how we're gonna
Yes.
diagnose.
Like the person said, at least they're safe. That's all that matters, and they seem healthy. But just for fun, for science, we will find out.
We'll see what Dr. Lydia thinks they are.
They're super cute.
Yeah.
Whatever they are.
And sweet. They're sweeter than a lot of donkeys we've gotten this year. So
Nice. They've just been traumatized. They've had a traumatizing experience. So
They're very well groomed for being 3 years.
Crazy.
So just to confirm, this is the last day that we work for this year. Okay.
Until something crazy happens in any media.
Yeah, is something happening, John?
Yeah.
No, I'm just wondering because if we get stuck on the 31st and it keeps doing the 31st over and over again.
we're not gonna get stuck on the 31st.
Or it's, weekend feeding.
Yeah, I know. The new year
Yeah,
never
there are
comes.
people that are going to be still working, but for most of us, this is our last work day.
It's so amazing. It's the end of the year.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So do we have any? So we have that appointment. Do we know what time it is?
We have a few.
Oh, so what are the
We
appointments?
have dogs coming at, there's supposed to be 2 puppies coming at 9. There's supposed to be another dog coming at 11. There's another puppy coming at 4:30 and another dog coming at 5:30.
Wow.
That's just what's on the schedule. So there might be
Is
more.
there any way to get like the 4 and 5:30 earlier? Like when people are here to actually evaluate them before the weekend?
I don't know who scheduled that, but I think that was like the
Earliest, I
yeah,
think.
because I think that they were trying to come as late as they could, and we said 5:30 at the very latest. So
Yeah. It seemed like they aren't going to get the dogs till 5 o'clock, and then they're going to bring them straight here. I don't know what.
Maybe they won't show up. I mean, that's happened before.
It could be that they don't even come.
Yes.
That's a possibility.
And look at our adoption placement wall transfers. This is really good.
Isn't that amazing? Busy month. All right. Is there anything else?
Random question before I forget next year. Starting Monday, are we going to be using shelter love numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
We can just switch over to them.
Sweet.
It'll make everything easier.
Yay.
so nice. Because then as soon as like
We just put them in and they're assigned a
Maybe
number.
we're gonna start a year. We're gonna have the same records and the same program for the whole year.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, every animal will have 3 different numbers.
Progress. It's painful, but amazing once we get there, right? So. All right. If there is nothing else, then does anybody want to volunteer to pray?
Sure.
People?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing us to be here and take care of the animals today. Help everybody to stay safe and get everything done that we need to get done today for the last work day of the year. Thank you for the gifts that you bestowed upon us throughout this year and the ones that are still coming. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
All right. I realized yesterday I forgot to have the trash taken out. That's okay, because now the trash cans are empty.
I took all of it out of the vet barn. There was a whole ton of it in there.
Well, good.
just
Thank
a
you.
pile that was by the back door.
Yeah, just a pile by the back door and
I took out basically the kitchen ones fill up everything.
All right, that was our last staff meeting for 2022. And wrapping up the year.
That's why you neuter them as soon as they're 2 pounds.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
little
could be
puppies.
pregnant.
How old is she?
Well, they're 6 months old,
Oh.
and that's he's an
If she
intact
came, if she
male.
came in heat.
Yeah,
well,
it's
they're
possible.
super cute.
It's possible. Hopefully not. But
Look how cute you are.
So she was probably born in July, so the beginning of July.
about 6 months old.
He's so cute.
They're very cute.
That's you need a little dog.
I know.
That's a little dog.
I know.
That's perfect for you,
And she
Kimberly.
likes being held. Like she's actually.
She's
very
not too small, but she's not too big.
No.
Is there 3?
No, just 2.
Your little long dog.
Just 2.
Little hot dog.
Hot dog. Aw. Heard it, Isabella. little hot dogs.
No.
They're hot dogs.
No.
Look at them. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're so cute. What are they mixed with?
I know, they're mixed with something, but they're very cute.
So funny.
Oh, doggies.
Oh my gosh, look at his little legs.
Well, time for lunch.
Oh no. You're a vegan, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Look at how good girl you are.
We're actually having hot dogs for lunch. That's very appropriate.
I know, right?
They're so cute.
I want a longer one though.
A longer one? They're pretty long.
I love when they sit down and it doesn't look like they're sitting down.
Are you cold?
They're like a semi-truck.
She's so
flat tire, like,
Sweet.
they just kind of like tilt back a little bit.
She's so sweet.
Oh my god.
So now, Kubo can have a brother. Or
Yeah,
sister.
I know. I can't
You
even
need
have
another one, Isabella.
I can't even have him here.
Oh, we're your best friends.
Oh my goodness, they're so cute.
She's so precious.
Are these the puppies?
Best friends.
Those are the puppies, like 6 months
Wow.
old.
They're pretty
She
big
said they were
puppies.
10 weeks, but they're 6 months.
There's definitely more than 10.
They're like 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
They don't look like puppies.
Aw, they're so cute.
They're still young though.
I know, right?
Oh,
They're not big.
You're a chunk.
is Kubo smaller?
Oh yeah. Yeah, cool.
He's a miniature salchicha?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're so cute.
You make me miss my salchicha.
Aww.
What a little girl.
Oh my goodness, they're super snuggly too. They like to be held.
So sweet.
If I had a fence.
Oh, you're so stinking cute.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
wiener dogs.
I'm fine. I'm satisfied with this.
They're long.
Yeah, set
them down so she can see them walk.
They're like downtown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, they're pretty big. They're crosses.
They are.
Isabella.
I know.
Little hot dogs.
Funny.
That's Little what she hot has. Oh, well, these guys shouldn't be a problem though.
No,
fine
they're
now.
actually 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but they're very cute.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think they would.
he's over there hugging his emotional support chicken.
He's holding it so that he doesn't like pick one up and try to take it home.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fall in love with it. He's going to line his like he likes
Oh
his
my
chicken.
god, they're so funny looking.
No, she's a female, he's a male. Yeah.
Little boy.
So stinking cute. He's so cute. Puppies were dropped off in a box on the lady's porch, and the box said, "I'm 6 weeks old and I need a home." So they were abandoned on a lady's porch, and she hasn't.
That
been able
was
to find
like
them homes.
in August.
So she
that
brought
they
him to
said.
us. So
So cute.
I think you need that one, CJ. He's so stinking cute. Look at your little chum chum.
Don, I need a hot dog dog. Hot dog
He's
dog.
ignoring. Look,
Hot
he's
dog
in
dog.
ignore mode. I see it.
I want a longer miniature.
You want a longer one?
Yeah, I want a
Like
longer.
twice as long?
Not twice. I want it.
Look, Christy.
I want it to look like this and like this small.
Little.
They're small enough. They're 6 months
It's
old.
so
They're
low
not
to
gonna
the
get a lot
ground.
bigger.
I know, isn't it funny?
They might get a little bigger, but they're not gonna get a lot.
I've never
seen ones like that.
Well, they're
They're
mixed.
very
They're
calm.
mixed.
That's why at first I was like,
Yeah,
they are very
Yeah.
calm. They're
He's so cute.
He's a little mobile, more mobile than she is. But
Cute.
Isabella's losing
It's so funny. They're my favorite. It's my favorite time.
know.
I can't help it.
just foster one for a little while, and then failure.
Yeah, you want to talk to my husband?
Yeah, no.
So, as Course Plus, we wanted to get you a wedding gift.
Get wedding
Oh my god! I'll hold him.
gift. Congratulations on your wedding. Now you have a new baby.
First comes love, then comes
A
marriage.
puppy.
Then a puppy and a.
It's okay. In a baby carriage, right?
Oh no.
Aw.
Yeah, they are very calm right now.
They're very snuggly.
Yeah.
You're so cute.
Very snuggly. They just need to be like little.
Distracted by puppies.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna come be distracted by puppies.
They're little hot dogs. Aren't they cute? Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
Got a golden brown hot dog and a
Crispy one.
crispy one.
Aww. So cute. All right. I'm gonna go outside. What? It's raining? It was so beautiful this morning. It's raining. There went my nice, sunny, 50-something degree weather. I was literally out here not that long ago, and it was beautiful, and now it's storming. I just want it to be spring. Anyways, coming over to see the zonkeys and get photos of them so we can ask for name suggestions. Hi guys. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Hi. You're so much friendlier today. So much friendlier today. Hey. You're so cute. Look at your little nose. All right, just got their pictures. Look how friendly they are getting. Hi, babies. So I'm gonna go post them on our Facebook page. I just can't believe the weather. Like, this is terrible. How's that ice ever supposed to unthaw without the sun? It's supposed to be like 60 degrees this weekend, and I had high hopes this morning, and I don't really have such high hopes now. It was so nice and pretty this morning, but oh well. I definitely like to complain about the weather because I like it warm and sunny, and that's not what it is right now. All right, I've got them posted up on our Facebook page. I'm gonna refresh the page. This one already has 30 comments. This one's got 5 likes. Let's see what happens when I refresh the page. Oh man, this poor little guy's not getting very much attention at all. 38 comments, so we're getting some suggestions here. But maybe, oh he does. He has 8 comments. There we go. All right, it's such a cutie. Their fancy barred legs, whatever they are. Got a whole bunch more. So they're coming in. Yay, hopefully we'll get names for them soon. Alright, it's still raining. We still have horses in the barn. The arena barn over there. So just chilling and relaxing in the rainstorm, but I'm sure it's very peaceful out there. Listening to the rain fall. You can see those horses. They're just relaxing. And it looks so good this morning, and now it's this. Oh, well. This horse hurt herself, and she's gonna get some stitches done. She got excited next to the hay feeder and ran into the hay feeder. But we'll get her fixed up.
Yeah, this one wasn't her fault. The last one,
You know, accident prone, running around.
Oh, does she have swelling on her neck?
Drainage tract and close the original hole if you can get it really clean. Then if you try to just allow drainage through the original. I just love bad wounds because they look so terrible and then they just go together so beautifully.
Just patch them up.
Just patch them up. I was pretty concerned that we had communication into the abdomen and we don't. So that's really good. I am.
Were you here when Francis opened
No,
up her? Okay,
no,
that was
Doc did that one, yeah.
Because we weren't here for it, so we didn't know what we were comparing it to.
All right, so the horse is gonna be fine. She's all fixed up and now I gotta go finish up my work. I'm working on year-end emails that will be sent out. But trying to get all that done. Well, the storm went away, so that is very nice. And yeah, so we're just wrapping up the last few hours of our work week in 2022. It's been an amazing year, and I'm so thankful to all of our donors who helped make this year amazing. And I'm really excited for 2023 because it's our 20th anniversary of starting this organization, this journey rescuing horses. So super excited about that. And just be sure to follow our weekly episodes and keep up with all the amazing things that we do here at Horse Plus Humane Society.